Yo, what is up, YouTube? How are you guys doing today? I'm doing fantastic. Doing a lot better than I was yesterday. The past couple days, couple weeks. Today's a good day. Today's actually a really good day. I'm really excited to talk with you guys and make the official announcement because it's been something that I've been working on for a little bit as far as trying to coordinate everything. And I guess backstory, right? Like, what's the story behind this? Because I think the story behind this is what's important. When you guys are trying to figure out a certification that you want to take, especially if you have your first one, please turn volume up. All right, you got it. How is that? Is that any better? So story, yeah. How is that? When you're trying to figure out what your next certification is, right? It's important to figure out what that certification is going to do for you. How does that certification fall in line with your ultimate goal, with your path that you're looking to take? And that's something that I honestly had to figure out. Like I had to take some time, really kind of dive into what it is that I'm most interested in and where I think the most value will be. My stream is playing in the background. What? The most value. Oh, you hear the sound. That's why. My bad. Let me turn off the desktop audio. Sorry about that. That's my bad. Yeah, I think I got rid of the echo. Should have no echo now. My bad, y'all. Not perfect. Anyway, figuring out what the best path is for you, right? Figuring out what makes sense. And for me, I'm extremely passionate about helping people, right? That's the whole reason IT Career Questions exist, to help people. I want to help people. And I'm really passionate about security. I love security. So that's why I got my Security Plus. And for me, the next logical step, I think, was to continue down a road that would both allow me to be in security and helping people, ultimately teaching people, because that's something that I really, really enjoy. So I guess that kind of leads me to, what it is. What's the announcement, right? Like, let's just get to the point. I've been working with InfoSec Institute. They provide some amazing training over there. They have different types of certifications and things that they offer. Pretty largely known company. They're actually like an hour away from where I'm at. And they have this certification right here, which is the Certified Security Awareness Practitioner. That's what I'm going to be going for, because in November 4th through 7th, they're doing InfoSec Inspire 2019, and I will be attending that, where I will get training in person for the CSAP, Certified Security Awareness Practitioner. What does this certification offer, right? Like, what is it you're going to learn? And you guys can kind of read here. I could read it to you if you'd like, because I know you guys love to hear me talk, right? Probably not really. But any hacker will tell you that the easiest target isn't a system or a technology. It's people. I think I could just end it right there, because that's the truth, right? People are always going to be one of your biggest threats, period. You guys can spend millions upon millions of dollars on the most cutting edge software, hardware to protect your environment. But ultimately, your end users are jerks. Let's just put it that way. End users suck. I love them because they keep us in business, right? But they suck because they're your biggest weakness. And that's why, for me personally, for my mission in my life, for what I want to do, this makes the most sense. This is something that speaks to me directly 100%, because I want to be involved in an environment where I am training users on what to look out for. But for me, like, I also need to know what to look out for on the technical side, right? There's many things that I want to understand about security awareness, and this is just another step for me, right? Because I've basically done this. At my last job, when I was a mobile device administrator, I also managed our security awareness, and we're using a company called KnowBe4. Probably heard of them, maybe, but that's something that I did every single day. It was managed our security awareness. I would send out the phishing emails. I would send out training emails. I'd handcraft these emails and write things that, this is what you guys should look out for. And then like 2 days later, I'd send out a fish email that directly related to the informational email that I put out. So this is my next step, because when YouTube dies and burns and just, is ashes, right? Which could happen any day, because we don't know, right? We don't know what's in store for our future potentially. But I want to be prepared. And ultimately, like, if I get the certification, when I get the certification, I should say, I will be applying for jobs that directly relate to this specifically, because I love it. Like, this is what I'm passionate about, you guys. I've said this many times. I'm like a broken record, right? Like, I love helping people, so I'm here. But now I need to go to the next step in my journey. And this is the next step in my journey, which I'm super stoked about. I know I've said it many times, these are different other certifications that I'm looking into, that I'd like to take, that blah, 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 blah. This one is set in stone right now. The CEH, the ethical hacking certification, I'm still going through that process. It's not next. Like, it's in the process, right? Like, I'm learning about it, I'm understanding it. It's not exactly what I want to be doing, but it's something that I know that I want to understand. So that process is happening, and maybe eventually I'll get my CEH. But the process of going through it right now, it's just learning, right? It's learning, it's understanding. And that's much of IT, is learning and understanding. So that's what's up. That's my official announcement, is we're doing the Certified Security Awareness Practitioner certification through InfoSec Institute. Yes, again, I'm super stoked about this. I get to go to their InfoSec Inspire conference in Chicago, November 4th through 7th. Get hands-on training with this. And I'm stoked, guys. I really, really am. Because, again, I love it. So anyway, what's up, y'all, in the chat? Let's hit up the chat, because I know for sure I'm going to have to come back to this thing like a million times. Let me edit the chat, because I can't even see it. I can't even see it on my screen here. Let's fix this. Go to my chat. Open in browser. I have to make some modifications here. Some adjustments. Appearance, scale. Let's see if this helps. No, it don't really help that much. That is unfortunate. Let's see if I can. 200. That's a little bit better. Now I can actually read it. There we go. All right, how y'all doing? What's going on, Dana, the tech teacher? How you doing, boss? It's good to see you in the stream. Am I still playing WoW? Yes, I am still playing WoW. I really love. I do like the WoW Classic. It's so good. Nostalgia all day, every day. I just love it. What's going on, Allie? Phil, how much are they paying me? They're not paying me anything, actually. I guess we could say that they're paying me in trade. How about that? We're trading. I'll talk about it a little bit, but overall, this isn't for you guys. Like, this process that I'm going through for this is not for you. Like, I could care less whether I put this on YouTube or not, because at the end of the day, it's for me, right? And they know that, they understand that. I told them I would talk about it a little bit, but it's not my priority, right? It's not my prerogative to make it known every single day, like every single week. This is what I'm doing, right? This is something that is personally going to benefit me. So I have to do it. I want to do it. And, InfoSec will get their voice heard through here, and that's great. But that's not it's not the thing. Metzi NL, CEH is not as well regarded these days. How about the CompTIA, CISA Plus, and Pentest Plus? The CEH still outbeats the Pentest Plus by far. But yeah, the CISA Plus is great. I think they're redoing that right now, and they're going to have an official announcement next month or in a couple weeks or something. CompTIA is. So we should stay tuned for that. I'll probably have a video out on that as they get approaches. Let's see. This person, Hohenheim, I'm so terrible with names. Should you try to get a job as you're working on your A+ or wait till after you pass your A+? You should start applying for jobs in IT as soon as you possibly can. Don't wait. Don't hold back. Start as soon as you can. Start applying all day, every single day. Apply for jobs. Anything that you can. Everything that you see. Apply, apply, apply. That's the truth, though. I'm sorry. Thank you, Christopher. Good luck on your OSCP. The next cert, I got to go back to this screen. Next cert is this. Certified Security Awareness Practitioner. The CSAP from InfoSec Institute. Super stoked about it, guys. Honestly. Because it just fits with what I want to do, you know? A good question, cert then job or job then cert? Well, while you're studying for certifications, right? Like it's important to make sure you're putting on your resume like this. You're currently studying for XYZ certifications, right? But just start applying. Start applying. Incredible brother, you just looked at the metrics between CH and Pentest Plus, and the Pentest Plus has much more coverage. What were you looking at? Exactly. I would love to know. What metrics were you looking at? Please tell me. I would really like to know. Let me move this chat over here. What was the next question here? Mosin, how can you start a career in cybersecurity? You have 3 years experience in systems administrator. Well, you start aligning your current day-to-day tasks, projects that lean more towards security, if you can, if you're able to. Obviously, security certifications are going to be greatly helpful for you. But being that you're a system admin right now, whatever you can start throwing on your resume that directly relates to security-related tasks, that will help you make that transition a little bit easier. Allie, you're saying that that seems like such a good cert, you might go for it too. We could be cert buds, dude. Let's do it. I will reach out to InfoSec Institute, and you can cover it on Learn Cybersecurity. That would be what's up. Smoke Studio. How about a person without a degree and wants to get into this field? A degree is not necessarily a requirement to work in this field. And I've answered this question a million, jillion, trillion, billion times. Some jobs require a degree. Some jobs don't require a degree. Some jobs require certifications. Some jobs don't require certifications. I hope that helps. You can work in IT without a degree. You can work in IT without a certification. I worked in IT for 16 years before I got my first certification. What certification to start from? I think Security Plus is a great start. I think that's just to help well-round your security knowledge, right? Because there's a lot of things covered with Security Plus. But what area within cybersecurity do you want to get into? Because there are many different job roles within cybersecurity. And there are, of course, many different certifications that specifically align to some of these roles. So what's the path you want to take? I'm not going to try to butcher your name here. TJ Hazuki. I'm trying. I've probably answered this a lot before. I'm sure I have. But how do you get an entry-level job without experience? This is a perfect time for a plug. So I have to do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you guys have heard this before. However, my bad. That was my bad. Let me go to studio mode here real quick. Son of a gun. Gotta add an audio source here. Thought I had this. Never mind. The plug definitely failed. I completely failed. Here, I'll put up the screen and then. Hello. Yeah, there we go. Now we got some audio. Maybe? No? Oh, man. Hang on. I did it. There we go. Oh, I should have called tech support. Gosh darn it. Anyway, if you need help getting a job, if you need to know the path to take, if you're unsure about how you go about the process to get an entry-level IT job, I made this course, www.ittq.tv. It walks you through chapter by chapter what you need to do to gain an advantage to getting an IT job, an entry-level IT job. So there we go. I've never used a computer before. It's my first time. Sorry, I apologize. I failed you guys. I'm going to call tech support to get this issue resolved, and we'll be good to go. Anyway. Double mic now? Oh, no. Oh, yeah, double mic. Fixed. God, I'm failing. I don't know, should I show you guys my screen on how I got this all set up? Because it's a mess. Because I have like 18 different microphones. If I try to share this, it's going to create an endless loop, and that would be bad. So never mind. I'm not going to share it. But I have like 3 different microphones in my settings for this program, and I forgot to disable one. I'm going to unplug this microphone over here. We won't have that problem. Yay. Audio is a bit off. I am using OBS, yes. Audio shouldn't be off. Let's see. I don't have any offsets, but anyway. You heard that there is some certification like CISSP probably would like to go related operations role. So the CISSP requires you have like 5 years of experience. Although if you have like a degree and like Security Plus, it takes like a year or 2 off or whatever the case is. But the CISSP is not an entry-level cybersecurity certification. I need to make a video on this because I'm seeing far too often people say, go get your CISP. Well, I mean, there's requirements before you can go get your CISP. You can't just go out and get it and now you're CISP certified, right? There's actually requirements that the certification has, and they have to be verified. So like who is it? ICS squared is they who does it? I can't even talk. Who does it? ISC2, yeah. They will actually reach out to your, I guess it would be like references or something. I don't know if that's the right word. But just to verify that you've worked in a security role for at least 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, whatever the case is. At least a couple of years. There's requirements, guys. That's all I'm getting at. Yeah, you still can get an associate CISP, but, I mean, what good is that, honestly? I mean, it's not the same. It's not the same thing. Many people will tell you that. It's like a crutch CISP. I would much rather spend my time doing another certification because you're not going to get an associate CISSP and make a huge difference in what your job could potentially be, right? Because it's not like the full blown out thing. I would focus on something different. Personally. Black Eagle, spring 2020, you'll be starting IT support certification at Ivy Tech. I put you on the plural sites. You've been studying IT DevOps before you start. Thanks for the info and motivation. You are very welcome, Black Eagle, and good luck. Yeah, the CASP Plus is the alternative to CISP, which is, I think it's a fine certification from CompTIA. CompTIA does a pretty good job with their certifications, and they're pretty well known. What's my dream job? Man, I don't even think I have a dream job. I think my dream job is to work in IT, right? Like that's my dream job. I've done it, so I've lived the dream. I would like to continue that dream, but I ultimately want to be working in security and cybersecurity, and going back to the certification that I'll be taking, like I think that directly relates to exactly where I'd like to be within the field. This is the next cert, guys. InfoSec Institute's Certified Security Awareness Practitioner Certification, the CSAP. This would be my dream job, right? Like working within security awareness. I'm good with talking with people. I love working with people directly one-on-one. I love creating content. I love trying to be creative. And I think me being what I'm doing right now, right? Like just that doing the YouTube stuff, right? And the marketing, the creative content creation, blah, 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 blah. This relates directly to that, right? Like this is it. Like this is how I make that difference. So anyway, that's what's next, y'all. CASP is way better than CISSP, especially if you want to be on the keyboard. All right. Compare CSAP to CASP. Well, I mean, they're different. I mean, they're not really the same. The CASP is what Certified Advanced Security Practitioner. Let's look it up. CASP. I think that's what it stands for. Advanced Security Practitioner. There we go. Yeah. All right, we got it. Yeah, so comparing the CSAP to CASP, they're completely different. Like the CSAP, the Certified Security Awareness Practitioner, really focuses on security awareness. So it's a little bit different. Once I go through like the learning process here in November, I'll give you guys like a lot of details on what I'm learning. Cameron Green, you're taking the CISA Plus this Friday. Good luck. Hello, Kitsu from London. Steven Salazar, do you know if most certifications are valued internationally? Yeah, most of them are. Now, I'm glad you got to make it to a live stream. CSAP, Center for Substance Abuse Prevention. Yeah, that's pretty good too. Do these certifications relate to knowledge of some kind of programming language? The ones that I'm going over, no, they don't directly relate to programming entirely, no. I have kids. How do you have time to do all that I do? Well, I do YouTube full time. So, from like 8:30 in the morning till about 4:45 or so, I have no kids with me. There are no kids. So I get to do this stuff. And then after 5 o'clock, I basically have no time to do anything except whatever has to be done with the kids. Taking them to soccer practice, to dance lessons, to blah, 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 blah. The list goes on and on and on. It's just ridiculous. But even at night, like as soon as the kids go to bed, and then I spend a little bit of time with the significant other, at about 10:30, 11 o'clock, I come back out and I work. Or I play World of Warcraft or Magic Arena. But yeah, slicked hair don't care. Yeah, I got it back in a little man bun. See? It's a little man bun. There you go. There's the craziness. If you guys don't know why, so the man bun, right? Like, whatever, it's a man bun. I know, I'm sorry. I apologize if it offends anybody having a man bun. But majority of the time I'm wearing a hat, right? So majority of the time, this is how you guys see me, right? However, I noticed my hair was thinning in the front a little bit, so yeah, stop doing it. But anyway, yeah, man bun. Why do I have long hair? It has always been a dream of mine from the time that I have been really young. I'm talking like probably 11, 12. I've always wanted to grow my hair out long, and I've got my hair to, this is actually the longest my hair's ever been. But I've had kind of long hair, right? And my mom and dad always made me cut it off. Always. Like, no, you can't have long hair. It's too long. You got to cut it. Blah, 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 blah. None of my significant others wanted me to have long hair either. They always just said, no, you can't have long hair, right? And then finally, I have a significant other who's like, you want to have long hair? I'm like, yeah, I want to have long hair. She's like, why do you want to have long hair? I'm like, well, I've always wanted to grow my hair out long and donate it. So as soon as my hair gets to down about here or whatever, I will be donating my hair to like locks for kids or whatever it's called. Donating my hair to children who don't have hair for various medical reasons. It will make me feel really, really good. So that's why I'm doing it. And that's why majority of the time, I mean, my hair's always kind of in a bun, but I'm always wearing a hat. Because, I don't know, whatever. Except for today. Because why not? Switch it up. Daryl Smith, you're asking, is Cisco networking fundamental a good route to take if you're starting IT? I mean, it can be, but I wouldn't say it's the best route. I would say A+ is definitely what's up. Matt P., Mr. Seth Rogen of IT. You missed the announcement. May I ask what your cert you're going for and what platform? Yeah, I'll put it back up here, right here. InfoSec Institute. Certified Security Awareness Practitioner certification. This directly relates to the role within cybersecurity that I think I would make the biggest difference. I would make the biggest impact. Because as you know, or maybe you don't know, you as a user of an organization, or potentially you will be a user of an organization, and all of your other end users are the biggest threat to an organization's security. I just read, I forgot to save it because it was at like 3 a.m. when I read it. It was the DoD. They put flash drives out in like the parking lot of different DoD buildings and all that fun stuff to test their end users to see, and they labeled these flash drives like different things. So they labeled it like financials or company info or whatever. Threw it in the DoD parking lot, and I think it was like 60% or more of the people who found these flash drives plugged them into the computer. So terrible. Like, so terrible. But yeah, anyway. Kitsu, do I know anything on IT in Japan? Maybe from friends. I don't. We could probably reach out on LinkedIn, though. Find me on LinkedIn, and we can ask that question. No man bun. I'm sorry. Got to put it in a pony for you. There you go. Need to do a throwback a mohawk. I could do a mohawk. That'd be pretty sick. That'd be a really long mohawk. Michael Morales, too hot in Texas for long hair. You've tried, yeah. I could imagine that. Do I recommend the Security Plus? I always recommend the Security Plus. I think the Security Plus is a huge introduction to cybersecurity. It's a great certification to really lay down the foundations of security. Now, it's not the end-all, be-all by any means, but it is a fantastic introduction, and you will get noticed for that as well. There are many jobs out there who look for Security Plus certification for employment. You're in their CEH and Pentest boot camp. Good stuff. Well, that's good to hear. I'm excited about this. I'll be going to their InfoSec Inspire conference here in Chicago, November 4th through 7th. So if you guys are going to be there, make sure you hit me up. That'd be awesome. Yeah, I'll be taking on-site courses there for the Certified Security Awareness Practitioner. Actually, this lady right here, Lisa Plagemeyer, she will be teaching this course, which is really exciting. And I'm also supposed to do an interview with her while I'm there. So that'll be fun. I'm stoked, guys. I really am. Is it a good strategy to take on the CEH after the Security Plus? That could be a great strategy. Is any age too late for the industry? I would say if you're like over 70 or 80 years old, it's probably, you should be retired by now. Now, if this is your retirement gig, I mean, even at 70 years old, I think you could probably find a help desk job if you really wanted. I honestly, 100% truly think that you could. One of the jobs I worked at a school district, the guy that was leaving there, when I was replacing him, he retired from ComEd. So he was a ComEd worker for like 40 years. So this guy was like 60-something years old, working as an IT technician for a school district. because he enjoyed technology. He really loved it. He was passionate about technology. So when he retired from ComEd, this is what he did to keep himself busy and occupied. Well, ultimately, like, he officially retired and does absolutely nothing right now. But yeah, he was like 60 something years old and he was working in IT, and he'd only been working there for maybe like 4 or 5 years. So he started working in IT in his 60s. It's nuts. Crazy. Robert Seeley, what's the announcement? I'm going to be getting the certified security awareness practitioner. God, I have to look at it every time because I cannot, if I don't read it, I will never be able to say it correctly. Oh man, stupid bugs. You think that any first certificate is good? The problems start when you consider what can be handled by individual situations and powers. Would you agree with that? Yeah, I can agree with that to an extent. I think there's a lot of things, right? There's a lot of things at hand, but any certification is going to be greatly helpful for you. Incredible Brother, you were going to do CEH, but after reading up on Pentest Plus seems slightly better. That's fair. Golden Silver Surfer. Golden Silver Surfer? I thought the Silver Surfer was silver. Confused. You're going back to front. You passed your 210, 260 exam last month, and now you're studying for your ICND 1 so that you'll get full CCNA security. You're then thinking about doing the CISSP. It's awesome, man. Good luck. Congratulations. Stupid bugs. Your chats get livelier by the week. Well, that's good. I try to make them as lively as possible. Matt P., you're 38 years old. You're going into cyber security, leaving construction, oil, gas. That's awesome, man. Good luck. You'll be good to go, bro. Good to go. T-Mac, you're on your help desk job now. Awesome. Michael Guido, I hope I said that right. Weakest link are people by far. People suck. People are not secure. Chris Howitt, what's up, brother? You are the one who introduced me to this certification. So everybody say thank you to Chris Howitt in the chat, because he's the one who was like, hey, Zach, have you seen this certified security awareness practitioner certification? I was like, no, bro, what are you talking about? He's like, oh, go check it out. And I checked it out. And it was thanks to Chris. It was thanks to Chris. Chris Howitt, your boss. Bows. Good job, Chris. Love you, bro. I met Chris Howitt at Black Hat last year. I got to see him at RSA this year. I got to see him for like 10 minutes at Black Hat this year. I love you, bro. You're a good person. You're a good friend. Thank you. You demand. Deborah Neighbors, you took your A+ 220 1001 exam last month, passed first try. You were shocked. You thought you failed. Taking a 1002 next month. Good luck. Congratulations on the 1001. You're going to crush the 1002. That's awesome. Good for you. Dude, you are going to kill it. I hope I kill it. I mean, I hope I don't really kill it. I just hope I pass it. I want to kill it. But Anyways, what you guys have any other questions? Are we good? Are we all like caught up and you guys are happy? I'm happy. I can move on. Unless you guys have more questions, I'm happy to answer your questions. That's what we're here for. What path do I suggest towards AWS certification? Start studying for an AWS certification. There's the AWS associate level certification. I've heard people. Then, if you guys go on like Linux Academy's website, they have interviews of, I think, a couple different people. I know one for sure. I'm pretty sure they have a couple of people who no formal IT training knowledge went right into taking some AWS certifications, and they've done fantastic, and they've been successful. So you can start right at it, honestly. Gold and Silver Server, why did I choose this route rather than the CISSP? The CISSP isn't going to do anything for me as far as my journey into where I'd like to be. Now, the CISSP could be great later on as I hopefully advance my career in security. But for me, the CISSP is not a certification that is going to make a bit of a difference with what I'm trying to do currently. The CISSP is really, that's more of an advanced certification. It's really kind of, towards the end of the line, right? It's really not something that anybody starting out should really focus on, because I think there's a lot of things about security that should be understood before going after something like the CISSP. That's my personal thoughts and opinion on that. And everybody's free to have their own personal thoughts and opinion as well. But there's been so much talk in the last few months, probably 6-7 months, I think, about go get your CISSP, go get this, go get that. Everybody's telling people, get your CISP. Well, no, don't get your CISSP if it doesn't relate to what you're trying to do, because it's really, it's not entry level certification. There's nothing about the CISSP that's entry level, period. I mean, there's a reason why they have requirements on that certification. I mean, somebody said that you can get your associate level CISSP, but what does that even mean? Who cares? It's not something that don't get an associate CISSP. Get your 5 years of experience working in a security role, and then get your CISSP, because at that point you should have a really good understanding of what is actually on the CISSP. Chris Howitt, you say preach. You could probably preach about this much better than I can. Isn't CSAP like what IT security dweebs should be teaching their employees in the corporate world? Yes, that's actually exactly what the CSAP is. Sorry. It's security awareness. So certified security awareness practitioner. This will give me the ability to hopefully go into organizations and train their users on the things to look out for, because users are the weakest link. And for me, security awareness, love it. It's great. I get to teach people. I get to work with people. I get to actually, in some points, trick people, right? I get to send out phishing emails, right? Craft phishing emails. Figure out how to exploit my users in an environment so that they know what to look out for, so that we as a whole know what to look out for. I want to learn as much about security awareness as I possibly can, because I think it's important. I think it's an area within the field that does not have a lot of focus. It doesn't have as much focus and importance as it should, and that's unfortunate. Instead, companies are spending millions of dollars on software, applications, hardware to protect their environment, right? They spend literally at some points millions of dollars, most times hundreds of thousands of dollars, on different firewalls and different scanning software, right? Which is great. They do a great job of doing what they're intended to do. But at the end of the day, your end user is still your biggest weakness. So you can go out and spend millions of dollars on all this hardware and crap, and you're still going to have an end user who's going to find a flash drive in the parking lot, plug it into their computer, and now what? Now what? Maybe you do have some security measures put in place where they can't plug in a flash drive. It's not recognized, right? It needs approval, blah, 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 blah. Well, what if you don't? What if whatever flash drive that you have has some type of malware that just completely bypasses whatever practice you have put in place, whatever function to stop that flash drive from working, whatever that case is, right? What if that flash drive has something written into it that just says, hey, screw you, software, we don't care. We're going to install this malware on your computer. And now your whole network is just toast. I mean, I don't want... That's a possibility. That happens, right? That type of thing happens. So what do? You teach your end users not to take a flash drive off of the ground in a parking lot and plug it into their computer, right? Don't take a flash drive from anywhere that's not been sanctioned and plug it into your computer, right? That's what I'm getting at. Hold on, I need to answer this phone call. I got to call her back now. That's the wife. She called twice in a row, so it must be important. I'm going to go to the chat real quick. I'll type at you guys, but let me make this phone call right quick here. All right, sorry about that. So, excuse me, my wife. She's not really my wife, but anyway, she's my significant other. We've been together a long time. We have like 18 kids. Anyway, she works at the hospital that I used to work at. That's how we met. We met working at this hospital, and she just called me to ask me where a conference room was. And I'm like, dude, I don't work there anymore. Find your own dang conference room. Oh, man. Anyway. DC Mojo. Thanks so much for your content. You're new to IT field and you help me so much. You rock. No, you rock. Thank you for watching my content. I'm glad that I could help you in any way. Hoa Michael, what's up? Adriana, you asked hardest certification I've taken. Well, I've only taken one certification. Well, technically two, because I took it over again because I failed it the first time. So I guess you could say the Security Plus is the hardest certification I've ever taken. Gold and Silver Surfer, have I read Social Engineering, the Science of Human Hacking? No, but I'm going to go find that on Audible right now. Hold up. I'm going to search this up. I'm going to look up Social Engineering, if I could spell engineering. The science of human hacking. There we go. Look at that. I'm going to get this right now. Buy now with 1 credit. Confirm purchase. I got it. Social Engineering, the Science of Human Hacking. Got it. Look at it. We're good. Thank you. You're ready to listen. Focus. There we go. So now, yes, I will. Yep, I got it. We're gonna get it. We're gonna listen to it. Thank you very much for that recommendation there. I will check it out. I appreciate that. What do I think about DOH? What are you referencing DOH and what? I think there's a lot of different acronyms, so I'm not like familiar with this one right now. So tell me the acronym. Twin Cities 612, what's your review on the CompTIA official certification books that they only sell on their website? It's hard to find reviews for them since they're not for sale on Amazon. I've never used any of their books before, so I can't give you a recommendation on that personally. I think a lot of people have had success with them, but maybe do another Google search. I would check out what you find. I don't know. I'm just not familiar with their books. Their books are really big. That's all I know. I'd much rather watch a video or 3 videos or 17 videos than ever read a book. So, meh. You heard The Fifth Domain is a good read as well. I've never heard of that one either. Might have to check that out as well. Thank you. You guys are on it today. Love the suggestions. But anyway, that's this stream. That's it. That's all I got for you guys. We if anybody's tuning in at the very, very last minute, this is my announcement, the Certified Security Awareness Practitioner certification through InfoSec Institute. Really stoked about doing this. It's November 4th through 7th, 5th through 7th. I don't know. I have it written down on. There's 2 days I have to be at the InfoSec Inspire conference for the training for the CSAP. So I'll have more videos on that soon. But anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys take it easy, learn new things, stay motivated, stay inspired, and that's it. That's all I got for y'all. Take it easy. Goodbye. Goodbye.